So after much anticipation and excitement, I finally finished the Wednesday series that's out on Netflix. I really enjoy the Addams family, and when I hear Wednesday Addams, the first thing that comes to my mind is Christina Ricci, and I think a lot of people have that same mentality. There are lots of different variations, but Christina Ricci is the one that I think pops in most people's heads. If that is the case for you, let me know down in the comments. Now, Jenna Ortega's version excited me because she had that look. She had that facial expression and that stare, that dead stare that Wednesday always has. And that got me excited for this series, and it did not disappoint. Jenna Ortega may be the Wednesday that I immediately picture from now on. She was extraordinarily good as Wednesday Addams. And of course, casting is super important no matter what you're doing, a movie, a series, whatever. And this was perfect casting. This series was so much fun. And being a Tim Burton series, you get everything you would expect from a Tim Burton movie or series. It's dark, it's creepy, it's got that tone that you expect from Tim Burton, and I got it. It was something that really resonated with me, and I couldn't get enough. As soon as I watched the first episode, I'm hooked. I'm immediately hooked. I binged watched it as much as I could. But throughout the series, I love the fact that Wednesday is fighting against her mom, Morticia, and not wanting to become her. Morticia's like really pushing for her to do all the things that she did at Nevermore Academy. And Wednesday's pushing back on that. She wants to do her own thing, be her own person. And there's lots of tension there between Wednesday and Morticia and this school or this academy that has a lot of other interesting creatures and people with different abilities. And then there's this monster that shows up, and now we're adding suspense and mystery and who did it, how they did it, putting all the clues together. Wednesday's trying to figure it out, and she's like trying to prove a point to everybody. It's suspense and tension for days. I love that. I love trying to put the pieces together with Wednesday, with that character, trying to eliminate people, trying to find reasons why this person did something. It's just very captivating. I just really loved it. But that's not to say the series was perfect. The series itself, I'm going to say, was good. Jenna Ortega made it great. There were still some things that didn't really captivate me a whole lot, and one of which was a surprise to me because I really thought Catherine Zeta-Jones was going to do a killer job as Morticia, and it just didn't work. I mean, she didn't do bad. She did okay. She was an okay Morticia. It was almost like you could tell that Catherine Zeta-Jones was really trying hard on impersonating Morticia, really trying to get the facial features down, trying to get that tone in her voice. But that being said, it felt forced. It didn't feel natural. So that kind of took it away from me. Now, the one that surprised me that I really didn't think was going to play a great role was Luis Guzman as Gomez, and he exceeded my expectations. I thought he did a great job as Gomez. He had that same bubbly comedic personality. He had the look. And when I say look, I'm talking about the old school comic book cartoony look, because Gomez was on the fatter side back then, not the thinner side we know from the movies. But that is what really made that character pop. It really gave him that extra flair. So I thought this series really flowed well. You didn't see Gomez and Morticia a lot. They popped in here and there, but it really focused on Wednesday and Thing. Thing was in there. Loved his personality. And yes, a hand can have a personality, and he definitely had that and a connection with Wednesday that I appreciated. So I think this is a series that, especially if you like the Addams family, whether you're a diehard or a casual fan, you're going to like this. As long as you're open to different interpretations, this is going to be a really great fun series for you. Personally, I think Jenna Ortega might be my new favorite Wednesday, and man, that is hard to say. I really, really love Christina Ricci's version of Wednesday, but Jenna Ortega really knocked it out of the park. Season 1 definitely ended on a note that leaves season 2 wide open. There is going to be a season 2. It was confirmed from Netflix. There will be a season 2. We do not know how far out it's going to be, but there is one coming. So I'm very excited about that one as well. I want to know what your thoughts are on this series. Did you watch it? What excited you? What worked for you? What didn't work for you? Personally, I can't get enough of this. That dance sequence that Jenna Ortega choreographed herself was so incredibly cool. It was fun. It was wacky. It was not professional at all. And you could tell that, but in a way, it was still... It looked professional, but you could tell it wasn't professional. Like, it had this weird thing. And if you noticed, she did the old classic black and white TV scoot thing with her feet and her hands. It was quick and it was in there, but if you know what I'm talking about, you'll see it. So what more can you ask for? On your way out, make sure you drop a like on a video for me. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm Kevin, and I'll see you at the concession stands.